Welcome to Novel and Manhwa Manga Lovers channel. In this episode, we see that Javier asked Lloyd that, so you will duel Sir Neumann in 1 month later. Are you confident that you can win? Lloyd say, what? Are you dumb? Of course not. He's a low-level sword expert knight who can use the mana heart skill. And I am a nobody. What do you think? Were you even thinking? Are you even thinking in that head of yours, huh? Javier think in her mind that, I was close to cutting him down. To suddenly throw dirt in Sir Neumann's face and challenge him to a duel. I thought he was back to his old, hooligan ways. But for that, it all seems to calculated. He asked the Baron to separate us in order to pick a fight with him. And then, he designated Sir Baron as a substitute overseer to supervise the work of the soldiers. And now he says he's not confident about the duel. I don't get it at all. How filthy. I wish I could cut him down. Lloyd say, so Sir Javier, there's something I need you to do. Teach me how to use sword. Javier say, I refuse. Lloyd say, why? Javier say, first of all, my job is only to watch you. And second of all, if scum like you, excuse me, human trash such as yourself learns how to use a sword, others around you would be in even greater danger. Lloyd say, hey, aren't you supposed to tone it down when you correct yourself? Anyway, so, you're saying don't want to teach me, right? Even if teaching me how to sword fight means I'm going to cure your insomnia? Javier think in her mind that, how does he know about that? Lloyd think in her mind that it's in the book. And I also know the cause of your insomnia. Haha! In the book, The Knight of Blood and Iron, knights are typically divided into 4 ranks. Sword Master, high-level sword expert. Mid-level sword expert, low-level sword expert. And Javier's on the verge of transitioning from a high-level sword expert to a sword master. He's right on the border of human and superhuman, with his senses so sharpened, there are no way he can sleep. In other words, it's the side effect of being a sword master. Of course, there's no way he would know that in the backwoods like this. Lloyd asked Javier, so we have a deal or not? It's no use pretending. You have insomnia written all over your face. Then Javier say Lloyd, fine, let us try. Lloyd say Javier, oh, really? No takebacks. Javier say, of course, I know for a fact that you will fail. There is no remedy I haven't tried to cure this insomnia. From sleep cognition therapy, herbs, aromatherapy, exercise, and even Eastern medicine, I also try many things and way to cure my insomnia. Then Lloyd say, I've got you all figured out. I also knew how you were going to cure your insomnia. You first fell into a deep sleep whilst listening to a magic spell. So what did I do? I read you my reinforced concrete textbook, at least 18 times more sleep-inducing than any magic spell. Now, your swordsmanship is mine. The next day, Javier say Lloyd that 50 laps around the perimeter, go. Lloyd keep quietly follow Javier command, and then he go to run. Javier thinking in her mind that he's running without complaint. How this is possible? Lloyd runningly say, ugh, I don't like this. Teach me some skills. Then Lloyd again say Javier that, you thought I wouldn't do it. Didn't you? You thought I would just refuse. Didn't you? And then you would be like, you don't have what it takes and refuse to teach me. Javier say, oh shit, he knows. Then Lloyd laughing and say, now what? I'm going to finish running. Suddenly system pop up and say, the passive skill annoying brat rose to level 4. That lump you call a head is calling out to the people around for a slap. Lloyd shouted and say, I know you just made up that, buzz off. Then Lloyd keep running, and thinking in her mind that, this is hard, to be honest, I had be lying if I said it wasn't, but compared to when I was in Korea, this is so much better. Without even a family to welcome me, I awoke each day in a tiny room at a boarding house. I have spent all day carrying bricks up to the roof of a 4-story building, and all night loading and unloading delivery trucks. All so I wouldn't starve to death. I held on to the hope that one day, things would get better. Hold on a little longer, Suho, it'll get better someday. You're working so hard, you deserve it. Just a little more, a little more. Do your best, keep it up, you can do it. Just a little more, keep going. Then Lloyd say her mind that, compared to that pain, that despair, this is nothing. Then Javier say in her mind that, if you are so determined, then I will teach you my sword fighting techniques. Then system pop up and say notification, your approval rating by Javier increased by 1 point. Your approval rating now is -28. You earn 18 RP for improving your relationship with a key character, current RP 29. Then we see lead Father Baron Frontera say Knight Neumann that, I can't believe his disrespect when you've protected our family for 5 generations. I thought he had come to his senses recently, but I see that I was wrong. I have no just cause to stop this duel. However, as my heir, do not be too harsh with him. Do enough not to hurt him seriously, but pull him back to his senses. Knight Neumann say, as you wish, my lord. In her mind, Knight Neumann say, but duels don't always go the way we want. If I cut off that cocky hooligan's head and kill him, and if the Baron takes issue with that, I will kill the Baron and Baroness and disguise it as a suicide. And as planned, I'll leave this tiny village and go somewhere bigger. Thanks to that hooligan, things are speeding up for me. Wahaha. Then we see 1 month later, Lloyd Frontera and Knight Neumann ready for battle. Then Knight Neumann say, are you ready, young master? Then Lloyd say, of course. Ready to knock your light out.